What's going on, guys, and welcome to Rabbit's Used Cars. You know, 2022 has started, and I feel like I need to give a little boner speech. I woke up with that mindset this morning, had a few things kind of pop off right off the first year that wasn't exactly as planned, but you know what? Sometimes you got to take care of a little business. This is something you got to remember. And something that has probably took me further than any one thing I've ever done for myself in my life. And you're like, what? What's that? What's that? So to tell you this story, I got to stop this story, funny how that works, and tell you another. Shedding a little light on my background. When I was in school, elementary, middle school, I was fine. I went to Wade Hampton High School right here in Greenville, South Carolina, which was on the good side of town. This is when we moved out of the trailer park. And I'll never forget, I was a nervous wreck. New school, new people. It's a whole nother class of people. A kid from the trailer park was a little nervous. And I'll never forget this, sitting in my bedroom, paint you a picture, Corvette posters everywhere, street signs, green shag carpet. And I'll never forget getting ready, for that first day of school, got your new tennis shoes on, got your new Izod shirt, or probably was a Tommy Hilfiger shirt then. But you know what I'm saying, and, trying to look your best. And, I was a nervous wreck. And I remember my father. And, my dad wasn't exactly a plethora of motivation, but when he said something, it stuck with you. He wasn't that guy that constantly patted you on the back. He wasn't any of that stuff. But when he said something, usually it carried a little weight. It was so funny. I was a nurse wreck. I remember talking to my mom and told my mom about it. My mom said, honey, you're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. There's all kinds of kids there. This and this and this. And I was sitting there, and I'll never forget, my dad took me to school that day. We're riding, or actually, he took me to school that day. But before then, we're sitting in my bedroom, and he goes, why are you so nervous? I said, it's new school and all this stuff. And he told me about his first day of high school and how he was a nervous wreck. And he said that something that your grandfather, my father, said to me that totally changed it for me. And he goes, no matter where you are, no matter whether it's the first day of school, the first day at a new job, President of the United States, and everything in between. And this is back when President of the United States was actually something desirable. He goes, you're the best. Period. There's no one in this world better than you. Now, I know what a lot of you are going to say on this. Yes, you got to take this within reason, obviously. But he said, this is the thing you got to remember, Robbie. That's what my father always called me. He said, Robbie, you got to remember. He goes, anything you want to do, you can do it. You want to be a loser? You can be a loser. He said, you want to be the best in the world? It's all yours. There's no one in that school, there's no one on this planet, his exact words to me, that's better than you. Period. Just 3 minutes of bullshit is what he told me. And I remember riding to school and I was still a nervous wreck. Pulled up in front of Wade Hampton High School in the parking lot that I'd eventually get kicked out of. But pulling up in his Z71 truck, and I hop out of the truck with my Eastpak leather bottom book bag. He tells me, he said, you remember what I told you? You're the best. And I remember walking up those concrete steps. And not 30 seconds after I hit that top step, I met a good friend of mine that I'm still friends with to this day. And not even 2 minutes after that, bumping into this goofy looking one-armed guy who ends up being a guy being on the radio with me. And next thing you know, making a few more friends. Then next thing you know, you get a Trans Am and you make a whole bunch of little friends. And that's something that I want to share with you guys. And I know we touched on it a little bit, talking about the first day of school and what you want to be when you grow up and all that stuff. But this is something that's so important. I sense insecurity like blood in the water with a shark. I can smell that insecurity. I can see it. I can almost feel it. And that's the thing you got to understand when you go into something. Yeah, you can be nervous, but you don't have to show it. You know, you got to have that positive mindset. And when I say positive mindset, you know, don't come in there, you know, kicking and screaming, whatever. But I'm talking about you're the best. You set out to do what you want to do. And it may not work to plan every time, but you tried. You made a good impression. You didn't come in there, hey, I'm Rob, you know, I'm Rob Pitts. I'm the best there is, period. You think I'm the best salesman? Is there somewhere written where Rob the Rabbit Pitts is the best damn car salesman in the world? No, but if you ask the internet, they'll tell you I am. You know why? Because I never let you believe any different. That's the thing you got to understand. You think Matt the camera guy's the best damn camera guy in the world? He's not. But if you ask me, because I'm a salesman, he's the best. That's the thing. But he approaches it. And no matter what I tell him, he has that same mentality. And that's what I love about Matt, because we think a lot alike. And that's the thing, whether we're filming in a strip club, whether we're filming, you know, at a racetrack, whether we're in Las Vegas, Florida, Tennessee, whatever, he handles it. I got it. I could tell him I want to film a moon tomorrow. And you know what? He'll be like, I got it. We'll figure it out. That's what I love about it. You're the best. When you're the best, you take care of things. You handle things. You'd be so crazy. It's so crazy when you have that mentality, how much easier life's little problems really don't affect you anymore. And sometimes you got to revisit that moment, you know, and not everybody this rule works for. And I will warn you there's a slight warning to that. Not everybody this is going to work for, because some people take that mentality and think, you know, you're God's gift to human beings. That's not exactly how this works. This is kind of for you, not for the world, for you. But when you walk in, whether it's a room full of Ed Bullions or if it's a room full of Mark Spences, it doesn't matter. You're the best. You know, that's the thing. Whether you walk into a Holiday Inn or you walk into the damn Westin, it doesn't matter. That, to me, says more about a person than anything you could wear, anything you could possibly say, just that mindset, because it shows you wear it like a suit of armor on yourself. In lack of better words, maybe a little intimidation, maybe a little bit, damn, this guy's got it figured out. Because that also breeds security in people. When people see that, they're like, damn, this guy's got it. You know, yeah, you see how he came in here? You know, I mean, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You just got to get your foot in the door. And once you get your feet wet, you're gold. But that's the key. You know, and I could think of so many examples in life where that mindset has got me in the door and further. You know, you think the very first time I sat down for, you know, a discovery interview in Las Vegas inside a tent at SEMA, talking to total strangers with clapperboards and asking about me, what do you think I tell? Well, my name's Rob Pitts and I work at a diesel truck shop, you know, and, you know, it's a family business and I like old cars, you know, they're kind of neat, you know, they're kind of cool. I'm a car guy. No, you know what I told them? You know, you damn right, man, I'm a hot rod guy. Hey, my name was Rob Pitts. I gave them my all, who had a discovery contract in their hand. Same way with future endeavors, and we'll talk more on that when we can. But that's the thing you got to understand is by having that mentality, it magnifies your personality. It magnifies everything. You know, I don't give a damn if you sell cars, if you flip burgers, whatever, landscaper, asphalt paver, nose picker, whatever. You're the best at it. I'm good at this. Man, I got this. That mentality, and the thing I love about it, it's more contagious than COVID, because it will just grow to your whole crew. That's the thing about this, and this is what I want to share with you guys. So you know what? Next time you're going into a situation, a lot of you guys are starting new ventures, a lot of you guys are entering new things, going out on a first date, whatever, you're the best. No one's better than you. Oh, she's better. She's too good for me. No, there's no one too good for you. There's no one better than you. That's the thing. That's that mentality. Because at the end of the day, there's only you. And you got to look out for number one. Guys, we'll catch you next time at Rabbit's Used Cars. to going to a school where you changed classes and you had a locker, and I was just a nervous wreck. And I mean, let's back up. Cut the whole middle school part out.